Two outstanding quarterbacks will be going at it today. Jim Kelly, 1 touchdown short of 200 for his career, and Warren Moon leads the NFL with over 3,800 passing yards. And welcome back to Studio 7 here in Hollywood, California. You know, today in San Diego, the red-hot 49ers look to continue their winning ways as they battle the Chargers. While the Niners are hoping to return to the Super Bowl, the Chargers believe they have the means to that end. Running back Natron Means is second in the AFC in rushing yards and is the key to the Chargers' offensive attack. San Francisco brings in an 8-game winning streak and leads the NFL in scoring with 411 points. Now, much of the Niners' success as of late has to be attributed to the stellar play of quarterback Steve Young, and Howie Long has had the opportunity, of course, to play against him. You were there. What's happening? How has he stepped his game up?
I think the big difference with Steve Young, JB, is he's comfortable. This guy is in a zone. To say he's in a zone is an understatement. But right now, in my mind, he is the MVP of the league, and I enjoyed the conversation with him this week.
You've put up with so much crap through your career here. How did you hold up mentally and stay so focused and positive through all of it?
Very difficult, a lot of times. There were many times I felt a little overwhelmed by the whole thing. But in a way, I just, went to the next day. And over time, it's gotten a lot easier. And in many ways, it's been the ultimate challenge for me personally, and something I'm very proud of and feel very good about. And this year, I think there have been some great strides, I think. Some things that have happened this year that seem to have put me over the top in a lot of ways.
Ironically, those ways have come in the form of the 49ers' only 2 losses. But for Young, this would be a blessing in disguise.
The perception coming out of the Kansas City game was that I could take a beating and still stay out there and fight through it. And then the perception being in Philadelphia that I kind of got off at the end of the game screaming on the sidelines, yelling at everybody. And I think I wasn't surprised by it because I feel like that's part of me. But certainly the perception outside in the public was that there finally was a personality underneath the helmet that they hadn't seen, and maybe in a way that the perception was I was taking control of the team, which I felt I'd done, over years.
That's the Steve Young that I know. Why did it take so long to surface publicly?
I think the biggest thing is that when I took over here, I wanted to, my feeling was play ball and keep your mouth shut and play great ball. The sense that you couldn't do much with your mouth. You can do a lot with your arm and with the way you performed. And I let that kind of play its way out a little bit, and maybe a little too long. And I think that maybe the perception now is publicly what I felt like privately for a long time.
Do you think now that there is finally a perception that this is Steve Young's team's quarterback?
Oh, I think it'd have to be. I would hope that it would have started a couple years ago, but the way that we've had to just continue to play extremely well throughout the time that I've been here, there's been a standard set, and now I think the standard is what I've been able to do. I'm not playing against anyone else's standard but my own, because I've played it for enough time, done it well enough over time, that the standard here is your own. And then in a sense, I guess that's a sign that it's your team more than anything, because you're comparing yourself against yourself.
If you don't win the big game, will Steve Young go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time?
I don't know. I think the Super Bowl still remains as the defining moment in a lot of people's career, rightfully so, because it's a big game. It's not going to hurt me personally over the long haul of my life, but certainly that's the one thing out there, the one remaining goal that I can have with my team that's something that would be the ultimate. And it being out there remains the greatest incentive really in my career and in my game right now.
Guys, his all-time quarterback rating is higher than Joe Montana's. He broke Joe Montana's record for consecutive passes without an interception. This guy has really taken control of his team, and he has one thing left to do: win the world championship. And for the first time, he has a defense that's capable of doing it.
Howie, I think in my time at Dallas that Steve Young was the most difficult quarterback we ever faced as far as trying to defend all the things that he did. And I think he's the most unappreciated quarterback and unappreciated player in the entire league. I think he gets that, the accolades that he deserves January the 29th when he puts one of these on as the starting quarterback.
And he's thrown more touchdown passes now to Jerry Rice than Joe Montana. A lot of people don't know that.
There's no question that he's a guy who has led by example in some very difficult circumstances there for sure. All right, folks, when we return, a Fox